Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do a July general reading for you. For the overall energy, I've picked the Magician card. The Magician card is describing your desire to implement your will. You are pursuing a vision. You have a whole vision that you are implementing, articulating to the world. And underneath the deck, the Strength card's describing this is a vision you've held for a very long time. This is a vision you have been working at for a long time. Something tells me that you have been in some way beneath the wheel. And what that may mean is you coming through many experiences and opportunities from a foundational perspective in order to build pieces of this vision and to be in the to have the influence to be an agent in the activation of this dream. So this feels like a powerful start already at the beginning that is being somehow highlighted in July. So I feel like you're putting the pieces together. I'm going to pull an oracle card to get us started here. And the pre-night is the card that comes up for you. And the key word is trust. I trust myself and the divine flow of the universe. This feels really fundamental to whatever it is you're building. The sense of not only trusting those you work with, entrusting them with your ideas, your resources in order to collaborate to a successful conclusion, but this is about your belief in yourself and in your vision. Trusting that the various and sometimes circuitous situations you find yourself in are all to the purpose of empowering and bettering, improving what it is you are creating. So this is about trusting your own instincts, your own intuition, your own values, your own principles, in knowing what is the best way, how the best way to proceed is. Trust. I'm going to first admit that this is a general reading and it isn't going to resonate for every Aquarian or all of you who are watching. This is intended to be general, and in that way it is difficult to get specifics. However, if you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. I appreciate your time that you're spending with me. That energy that you give me allows me to do what I do. So thank you in advance for that. With the 10th house, this is your social identity, the way that others see you. I actively see you building something, setting up a building, a project, accumulating resources, contacts, and information that allows you to explore the possible implementation of this project, this effort, into unfamiliar territories. You know what you're good at. You know how you're good in a familiar zone. But what you have to offer, you want to explore, expand, grow. And you're turning your attention to those opportunities that lie outside of the familiar path. There's necessarily waiting here. And so I do see the element of trust being a big factor in your ability to articulate what you want, to articulate your ideas and your vision, and to allow people time to respond. So that is part of the waiting you may experience that requires strength. Trusting that what you've put out there is going to land with the right people and the right opportunities. And then the ability, the experience, the principles in which you evaluate the opportunities, the resources, the connections that are best for you. In the first house, the King of Pentacles is showing you are already a master or mistress of your resources of abundance. You know how to grow something. You know how to grow it successfully through your efforts, your perseverance, your patience, and your diligence. You understand the value of what it is you produce and your value in it. And this is very much the basis of the generosity of the King of Pentacles element. It is the paying forward. It is the becoming prosperous, becoming abundant, becoming stable and secure, and then showing others how to do the same. So there's something here about you generating abundance, perhaps from experiences that you've had in the past where you've been able to reinvest your earnings, your resources into something new that you can grow. In the fourth house of your foundation, your home, your soul, the High Priestess is coming across as some wisdom you hold. This can be about your intimate or domestic environment. Perhaps it is a sacred space, a private space, a sense of confidentiality you hold regarding the various resources and connections that you're juggling, that you are evaluating for their fit into your organization, and some things that you cannot present to everyone at this stage in the growth of what it is you're building. So a big picture idea can be communicated without sharing the details. And there's something here about the way the details fit together that you're keeping silent about. You're feeling your way through. You understand what is formulating here, what you're growing, and you're using this ability to intuit the best fit, how much you can trust the collaborators, the resources that you have, the information you're gaining, or who you can invest this belief into. But there's a way in which you really keep your own counsel now. And that's the result of past experiences and really looking to grow a team, not just collect a team of experts from other places, but to grow a team. And that requires establishing trust at the outset. In the seventh house of significant others, the Three of Pentacles, I love the 2 3s. You're growing, you're building, you're putting something together. And the Three of Pentacles is the absolute gold standard of collaboration. This is bringing together other experts like you, and that slipped out here with the High Priestess. The sense that you're dealing with other people who similarly have visions and standards. And pulling those people together gives you the opportunity to not simply lead, but to follow, to put together your best ideas, fit them into a challenging situation or something beautiful, resourceful, of value that you want to create as a team. And then learn from each other so that what you're creating is unique to you. This is not a hierarchy. This is an equal playing field. Without taking away your authority or agency, you understand this is how a strong creative business is grown. And you're already putting that together. You may be out in the world, traveling afar or afield to identify some of the resources and connections that this team has already identified. Together, you are identifying your equal strengths and tasks and responsibilities that each of you can accomplish before coming back together and doing the work. I'm going to remind you that if you like this video, if it resonates for you, please like this video. Please share it with others if you're inclined to do so, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I always forget to say that, but I really appreciate whatever support you give me. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles in the first house with the Nine of Cups in the second house and the Two of Swords in the third house. You are absolutely in your emotional zone in the work that you do. Not just the vision you hold, but the actual steps and process of putting things together, establishing a resource, giving and receiving energy with your colleagues, finding a plan based on a set of values and principles you believe in, and giving and receiving, juggling the accounts, juggling the resources, the human resources that are a part of what is being built that gives you joy. I think that you are sharing a process that has worked for you, and you're making this available. You're opening this up to others. You're finding others like you who similarly take joy in this work that you're doing. You do have some reservations or anxiety about the way that your path is taking you, the choices that you are making that don't feel like choices. The path you're on feels like the only path for you, but you're concerned about the way that may be taking you away from former activities, former work, former allies or friends, the impact your leaving will have on them. And in many ways, there is the illusion that of a codependency here. And I think that that is really about your letting go of control of the situation, trusting in your intuition, in the choices and the direction you're moving, and knowing that everything will work out. Those that are with you and for you will be with you. Those who don't want to move in this direction with you, are not following you, cannot keep up with you, will not. And so there's a degree of guilt that you can release, almost as though it's the flip side of the desire to control the resources that you share with others. What you're sharing with others is beyond your control. It is by being who you are that you share the most valuable resources of yourself. The fourth house, the High Priestess, is clarified by the Page of Swords in the fifth house and the Six of Cups in the sixth house. This is very similar to Gemini in some features. There's a way in which you are so transformed by the vision that you are moving through, that you are implementing, that you're sharing and articulating, that you don't know how to proceed in your relationships from a place of joy and pleasure. You're learning. I feel like you're connecting up with some happy memories from the past. You may be reconnecting with former associates or significant relationships that made you happy, that help you to get into that zone of doing what you do and letting yourself be in a way that gives you pleasure and gives others pleasure. So this is really perhaps you reinstituting a regime of old, a reminder from the past, a happy memory is reminding you of talents and skills, activities that you have perhaps abandoned, and that these reconnections are showing you that path again. And perhaps, unlike in the past, when you might have been resistant or mistrustful, you are recognizing that this is an area of growth for you, that you want to learn how to be a well-rounded person. You want to learn how to have fun for the sake of fun, because for many of you, work is fun. Sharing ideas, innovating is fun, and you want to expand your definition of pleasure, learn how to relax into who you are as opposed to what you do. In the seventh house, the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles in the eighth house and the Queen of Cups in the ninth house. You are fairly whole and complete within yourself. Even at an intimate level, you take pride in your independence. Your independence is what gives you the freedom to choose what's right for you. And this is such a strong, beautiful quality for anyone. But your independence is particularly vital to your ability to move in the world in a way with confidence, with clarity. You absolutely have cultivated your own garden. You pursue your own trusts, your own strengths, and your own interests. The Queen of Cups is indicating this larger openness to new ways of doing things, new way of experiencing connection. And it feels to me as though you're moving into unfamiliar communities, territories, with an expanded sense of self-comfort that allows you to be increasingly open to different ways of exploring feelings, ideas, getting more comfortable with your own spirituality as something that doesn't counter your intelligence, but rather complements it, fits with it. I think that you are understanding that your spirituality is the path of your own healing, as well as the healing of the world. And I do feel that somehow this is part of your gift, part of your mission. In the 10th house, the Three of Wands is clarified by the Judgment card in the 11th house and the King of Cups in the 12th house. You're definitely feeling the call of your own path, your own mission, your own service to the planet. You're understanding your role, your part, that you can impact the world by being who you are. It's interesting that the emotional cup, and actually an emotional or a often called power couple, is emerging here as, among other things, not only a significant relationship. It feels like it's someone you know, someone from the past, but it's someone you encounter through your explorations in the world. It's someone that understands your experiences in life, has learned to take pride and ownership, knowledge that their vulnerability is their strength. And that's what empowers this powerful need to express yourself, to be yourself in the world, to have confidence that risk is part of the exchange in innovation and big ideas. The willingness to go out on a limb when it's coming from the heart is the greatest gift of all. And I do believe that you have found someone, perhaps it is a business partnership that also is a powerful friendship, that helps you perform on your path, helps you create your service, helps you distribute the bounty of your efforts. understands that it builds a stronger community through sharing, healing, love, generating abundance. And so we go back to the beginning with the King of Pentacles, paying it forward. I'm going to clarify or finish up this reading with a seed and sickle oracle. And I've got the birch, number 1. And I'm going to read from one of the oracle books. I'm going to read from the Dawn. So being number 1, in Irish communities, the traditional winter Yule log is cut from the birch tree. A broom of birch twigs is used to brush out the dust of the old year and bring in the new, and household fires are doused and then relit from the central Yule fire to bring the community together. You're facing a new beginning, but do not embark upon this future alone. You will have a stronger start if you rely on friends, family, or colleagues to support you through your first steps. Do not fear removing what is past its use. Well, if you've enjoyed this content, check out more here, and until next time, Aquarius, namaste.